What is up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I am 1/3 of your Nomad Gamers. It's Thursday. We made it through another week, and we made it through successful. I have figured out what happened in the Shire on Tuesday night. I want to apologize to everybody out there who was watching Talking Tuesday, and when I cut off at 25 minutes and I didn't know. So for that, I do apologize. I have rectified it now. I do have other devices out here. So as you can see, uh, I have a live feedback from my iPad. So that is not going to happen again. As I'm looking over at the screen for my information, I will see what's going on there. Now, let's get to all the nitty gritties. If you are watching me on Facebook, yeah, right here, thank you very much. You found Godfather. If you would, hit that follow button, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss anything when I come live. If you are watching me over on uh, Kick or Twitch, it's the same thing as Facebook. It's that easy. Now, if you're watching me over on the Nomad Gamers over on YouTube, thank you very much. You have found the home of the Nomad Gamers, where every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, my two co-hosts come on, and it's a whole new vibe in here. So what I need you to do there is somewhere right over here, there's a subscribe button. Somewhere over here, there is a thumbs up or a heart. I need you to smash all of those for me. I need you to turn on the notifications. That way, every time the Nomad Gamers come live at you, you're being notified. And by the way, that is where Talking Tuesday and Thirsty Thursday, where they air at for YouTube. I don't have my own channel. I'm not even interested in my own channel. So, all right, we got through all that. Before we crack open our beverage of choice for this fine night, we have a new background. We just do. I will give you a hint. I'm going to get the fuck out of your way. Oh, wrong way. What is this from? We know who this is. We know who that is. We know all this garbage down here. The one thing that you don't know, and you may or may not be able to hear me, and that's okay, is you don't see the other dude. You see the hammer right there when he used to throw it at you. So I didn't get any responses from Talking Tuesday, and that is okay. I understand now why. I will let you guys all know what that was. It was Contra. It was the game Contra from the original NES. Now, the bonus point was I would have gave you bonus points tonight if you would have gave me the cheat code for that. Every 90s kid out there knows this cheat code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. That code would give you an extra 30 lives. And I'm going to tell you what, back in the day, that was huge. It was huge. So that's what Tuesday was. What is this behind me now? If you're just joining me, you can rewind back after the show and get a full look of this without me in the middle of it. Sorry, my phone was still on. I try not to have it on when I'm on air. All right. So with that being said, I have talked way too much. We made it through another week. Nomad Nation. This one is for you. Ooh, those are always cold. They're always crisp. It's a choice of a new generation, baby. All right, we're going to go over and we're going to check on our friends from Rock Star. There's a lot to get into with Rockstar.
Echo Pop.
My dinner time. I rushed out here. I didn't even finish my dinner. My mouth is still on fire because it was a little too hot and I tried to eat. But it's okay. All right, so 9 hours ago from Rockstar Games. This here, it looks like it is for Grand Theft Auto Online, and it is. You've already built an empire. Now let Pricks Luxury Real Estate erect your palace. Own the extravagant residence of your dreams in GTA A Safe House in the Hills, coming this December. I like how they had uh to switch gears because they know GTA 5 has got to live on. They got to keep it going until this time next year when uh GTA 6 comes out. So they are doing a hell of a job over there. They're keeping the game relevant. They're keeping their players there, which is kind of hard when you have a game right behind it that is so popular and is so anticipated, and then you break everybody's fucking heart by saying, "Oh no, we got to delay it by another 6 months." Great job on their part by making this a little bit more uh, palatable by bringing. From everything I'm seeing, it looks like a real down to earth Grand Theft Auto. Uh, God damn it, I can't think of the name. Extension? No, that ain't it. You know what I'm trying to say. DLC. That's what I was looking for. All right. I like this one comment though. I'm not gonna say his name, but it says one mansion that everybody in the lobby will own. He ain't wrong. See, that's been my one complaint about Grand Theft Auto now, going back at least 8 years now. When I got into Grand Theft Auto very hard and I started to actually look at the game and do my thing with the game, and then I pulled Sweet Kitty Pie in, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Why does every player have their own businesses? Why? It makes no sense. So then I kept going. Years went by. And actually, Grand Theft Auto, I can tell you, and Fireball will be able to tell you. And by the way, I just saw Chungus not even an hour ago, but he could tell you too. Grand Theft Auto 5 is what started Nomad Gamers. Between Grand Theft Auto 5 and Fallout 4 or Fallout 76, those are the two games that really kicked off Nomad Gamers. I've told the story before how we were sitting in my living room, just the three of us, maybe four of us. I know Sweet Kitty Pie was there, and we were discussing games. We were discussing what we would like to see in a game. And out of that discussion, the Nomad Gamers was born. After that discussion, Talking Tuesday was born. After Talking Tuesday was born, I tried Wednesdays, didn't work out so well. Thursdays stuck, so Thirsty Thursdays was around. We are officially one whole year into this adventure. We're at the year mark, 1 year down, and by the grace of God, many, 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 many more years to come. So, with that being said, I got off on a tangent, and I'm sorry. I'm waiting on somebody to come in now, but whatever. Let's keep going. 9 hours ago, help grease the wheels for luxury property development and new listings, paying out 2 times Grand Theft Auto Cash and RP, 4 times for GTA Plus members through November the 26th. You got 6 days to do this then. I'm back to Grand Theft Auto 5, so I might have to look into this. Complete all 3 missions by December 7th to reach the Pricks Luxury VIP Program's Distinguished Gold tier to get a GTA $1 million bonus and a GTA 2 million discount on upcoming mansions and the Black Rockstar Varsity Crewneck in December. I'm not interested in the clothes. I'm not. The mansion, I'm not really interested in that either. More content for missions? Yes, please. Yes, please. You already have an apartment. You can't sell that fucking apartment. You have a facility. You can't sell that facility. You have a bunker. Can't sell the bunker. But at least a facility in the bunker, they have money making mechanisms. You have a yacht. The yacht don't make any goddamn money. That's just a money pit. You got the arcade. You've got all of your drug businesses. They all bring in money. You've got that stupid arena war thing. I think it brings in money. I was never big into that arena war. So there has to be something to bring money to the player for this mansion. Has to be. If not, it's going to be just like the goddamn yacht. Because you can't customize it. Hey, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. All right, 10 hours ago, double down at the Diamond Casino and Resort in Grand Theft Auto Online this week. Prepare for luxury living opportunities to come. Claim a free casino master penthouse. Get 2 times rewards on the Diamond Casino Heist Finale, casino story and work missions, and more. All right, well, I just gave them all that damn praise, and they just went back to recycling something that they've done like a year or two ago. Thank you. All right, November the 13th, Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare are coming to Netflix, iOS, Android, PS5, Xbox XS, and Nintendo Switch 2 on December 2. Experience these epic Western adventures on the latest mobile devices and current generation consoles with free upgrades, the ability to carry over game progress, and a number of enhancements. So here's the thing. I think this is a smart move by Rockstar. Re-release Red Dead Redemption. For all of you out there that don't know this, Red Dead Redemption is the sequel to Red Dead 2. So now that everybody knows what's going on with Red Dead 2, everyone's clamoring for Red Dead Redemption. I think it's awesome. I think this is a good move by Rockstar. I really do. Um, I don't think it's going to have online mode. It's not going to be like Red Dead Redemption 2, where you have your story and then you have your online. This is probably just going to be online, and that's fine. Rockstar is doing something that I've said Bethesda needs to do. They have an older game out there that is still somewhat popular. They got a sequel to that game for in this case it's a prequel that's wildly popular. It's like the 4th bestseller. This is coming from a company where they have 2 games in the top 5 of bestsellers. So I think this is a good move. And I said this a couple weeks ago. If Bethesda was thinking smartly if Bethesda would pull their head out of their ass, remake Fallout 3, remake Fallout 2, remake Fallout, remake the Brotherhood of Steel, remake Tactics, they could print money off. It'd be a goddamn windfall for their shareholders. It would. But they don't want to do that. They have much more into Fallout 76 than they do anything else. And in all reality, I kind of take that back. It would be a money making machine for Bethesda, but on the other hand, hold off on that until you bring out Elder Scrolls 6. And I'm quite positive that every Bethesda fan out there, even if they don't play Elder Scrolls, would agree with me when I say they are long overdue to get Elder Scrolls 6. Then after you bring that out, then start the remaster of all of the Fallouts. You would print money off. It'd be a windfall. So this is a good thing from Rockstar. I like it. I think it's a great move. Where are we at? All right. November 13th. I don't even know when November 13th was. Am I reporting on old shit? Did I have Thirsty Thursday last week? I don't remember if I did. I don't remember having it. So maybe this is why. Okay. I know I was having massive internet issues, but whatever. Ascend to the gold tier of. I've already reported on this. Outlaws have caught wind of traders' rising fortunes in Red Dead Online and want their cut. Guard a train loaded with goods in the trade route free roam event for 3 times the RDO cash and XP. I haven't seen that yet. Uh it should be pretty good. Should be good. The trader thing is doing outstanding. Um you have a lot of it's tedious work. Red Dead Redemption is tedious work. And in fact, it will piss you off. It'll feel like you're grinding forever. And if you watched my Facebook Live and my live on any of these down here besides TikTok, you would know that I got really irritated today at Red Dead Redemption because I thought I had enough gold to get the Moonshiner roll. In reality, I'm like 8 bars off. And doing your dailies, you get 0.1, 0.27. Get the fuck out of here. For all that work, you only get 0.2 or 0.27. Now I get why they do it. Okay, let's call a spade here. They do it because they want you to go to their store. They want you to buy that gold. They want more money from you. I'm just a stingy bastard who I'm not going to spend money on it. I'm just going to play the game, do what I want to do. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I really don't give a fuck. But I think the payouts are horrible. It's the same way with Rockstar. It's the same way with Fallout 76. All of them are the same, where the the effort doesn't match the reward. It just doesn't. And you can't even look at it and make an argument for the game, for any of these games, saying, well, Godfather, maybe you're being a little picky. I'm not being picky. Go talk to anybody who plays these games. Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Online, Fallout 76, any of these other online. Final Fantasy probably has the same problem. You do all of this effort and your return on investment is garbage. All I'm asking them to do is up it by maybe double. Double it. Point 0.3, 0.4. That would be fine. But point 0.1, point 0.2, point 0.27? Are you out of your fucking mind? That's ridiculous. That is horrible return on investment. But I can't really say much because guess what? I am the one who keeps going back and keeps wanting more. I can't get pissed off at something that I keep going back to. One of the comments on the Outlaw one was, give me a homestead with a farm and I'll give you gold for that one. Wrong. One of the things I like about Red Dead Redemption, you can only have one property in the entire game, and that is the Moonshiner Shack. That's it. Other than that, you're at a camp. Because here's the deal, man. If you were to have a homestead, that map ain't big enough for everybody to have their own goddamn homestead. Now, if you were to redo it to where the posse had a hideout that looked like a homestead, and everybody in that posse could go there and do that, I'd be all for it. But for individuals to have their own property, no, I'm not up for that. I'm not up for that in almost any game, almost any setting. I'm not up for it. Starfield might be the one exception because everybody has the same house and a single player doesn't matter. But if it ever went to multiplayer, I would balk at that too. I just would. Call me a lot of things, but you can call me consistent. Speaking of Starfield, let's go over and check on our friends over there. Bet they haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks. November 12th, a week ago. Today we're featuring the Siphon class light frigate, a nearly fully vanilla interdiction and capture ship built by Tellurian. Good God, I can't speak. Tellurian. Let's go look at it. I'm gonna take you guys over there. Do. So here's the ship that I was talking about. Okay, get my finger to where you can see it. I like the build of it. I like how it looks. I like where the bridge is. Oh, yeah, you can see my mouse. Over here, it looks like the fuel cells. Okay, there's some of your weapons. More weapons are right here. I like how they're kind of camoed into it. It looks like these are weapons, but I guarantee you they're not. Um, I like it. But here's the problem with it. The problem with it is this is, and Zanara Crestwriter brought it up to me too, of how flat it is. It has no character whatsoever. And that's the problem with Starfield. Look at how flat that is. There's no V hole. There's no. It's just. It's bland. It's blah. Just out of shits and giggles. I can't tell. I can't tell where everyone's watching at. I know I got one on Facebook, and I probably have two over on uh, Twitch. For that, thank you. All right, so that's that. November 12th, October 31st, nothing. 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 So we're going to go to the group Starfield. This group has 35.4 thousand members. And it is AI enabled. It's all good. I'm going to tell you what, with 34,500 members, this group does put out a lot of good information. Very, very rarely have I ran across a post on this group that I just went, yeah, that's bullshit. Very rare. It has happened, but very, very rarely. Normally, they get called out and they delete their shit or it gets deleted or whatever. Um, they're just out there having fun. This is a game that has a cult following. This is a game that if you're into the mundane, do it over and over and over again, this game's for you. If you're into building a ship for millions of credits, this game's for you. I thought that was the kind of gamer I was, but I found out differently. I found out that I was wrong. All right, let's go over to the Fallout universe. And let's see what is going on in the wastelands. Notice how I said lands. There's been a lot of interesting things coming out of Fallout here lately. So, Fallout 4's Anniversary Edition came out about a week or two ago, and I've been seeing a lot of reports that it broke all of the mods. Now, being Godfather, I turned around and I said, there's an easy fix for this. Go back to the non anniversary edition. All your mods will be fixed. All your mods will be able to work. But I find it funny how the entire Fallout community foreshadowed this. They predicted this. They said, Bethesda, you are going to do this. And I'll be a motherfucker if Bethesda did not do it. They did it. And it's like, wow. I wonder why. It makes absolutely no sense to me how they keep doing this. How they keep looking at it and going, uh, they keep asking the same stupid ass question of how is this happening? It's happening because you guys just do what you do. So if I was you guys, I would turn around and I would stay out of the anniversary edition. I would stay with the OG edition and keep having your fun in the Commonwealth because I'm hearing nothing but bad things uh about the anniversary edition. It's broken all the mods. The game is damn near unplayable if you play with mods. Now, if you don't, it's probably a fairly smooth sailing adventure, but who knows? And I'm almost willing to bet they did the same thing with New Vegas and the same thing with Fallout 3. All right, so 5 hours ago from Fallout, as we near the end of season 22, Appalachian Modern Living. I hate that goddamn one. Why don't you take a look at the community calendar for Burning Springs plus the new Blood X Rust season, which kicks off on December 2nd? They're doing a lot for this new season 2 for Fallout. They are. I talk a lot of shit about Fallout because I'm very disappointed with them. However, I got to tip my cap. 76 is being playable. But I kind of marry 76 in the Fallout world up with the horror community because you got ghouls running the fuck around. You blow off one of their heads and it goes splat. It just goes splat. Now I watched my boy Santiago, and I just tagged him. He's probably busy, and that's okay. But I watch Santiago all the time. And if you haven't went over and watched him, I highly suggest that you do. But I don't know why every time I'm playing Fallout 4 or Fallout 76 or one of the older ones, and I shoot a zombie, or not a zombie, but a ghoul in the head, I think one, zombie, and two, I think of The Walking Dead. And now I keep thinking of Back from the Dead. I don't know why. I don't, but I do. Uh, it's just one of those things of I don't know why. All right, Fallout, 9 hours ago, Season 23, Blood X Rust. Maybe it's because they keep bringing up blood. Will provide you with what you need to unleash your radar spirit. Again, I love what they're doing with 76. They're making it playable. They're doing the same thing that Grand Theft Auto 5 is doing. They're coming out with DLCs. Some of us think they're garbage. Some of us think they're okay. What I would really want to see them do is bring us some more quests. I don't care about the goddamn the camp. I don't care about what kind of clothes I can wear. I want more content. And I get it. You can't get content overnight. It takes very talented artists time to write a script for that. I get it. But 8 months is a long time. Everything's already there for them. You can tell a story within the boundaries of Appalachia. You can even have a character come back to Appalachia from the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland is just next door to it. The Commonwealth is just to the north of it. They have wrote in before how the Pregwin went from California to Massachusetts. So you can't tell me that one of their DLCs and one of their content lines couldn't have the Pregwin fly in or fly over. You can't tell me that they can't have characters from Fallout 3 come to Fallout 76 because they walked over to the Appalachian Wasteland. You can't tell me these things. And a part of my issue with them is all these fucking robots, and the storyline for the settlers and the raiders is just mucked up garbage. It just is. 2 days ago, a few surprise guests from the Fallout TV show on Prime joined the Fallout fan celebration festivities last weekend. Did they even announce that? Did they do any kind of advertisement? Because this is the first I'm hearing about it. I wouldn't want to go to it, but because it's in California. But it would have been cool for me to do a live session with them and maybe split half my screen with them. That would have been awesome. By the way, before I forget, the Golden Joystick Awards came out, and they gave Game of the Year to Expedition 33. You're hearing it from me. Every morning at 8 o'clock, I make my predictions. Expedition 33 takes the one for voice actor. Final Fantasy takes the ongoing. I don't agree with that one, by the way. On Talking Tuesday, I told you guys that I thought World of Warcraft needed to be in there. There's so many other games that are ongoing that could have been in there. But yeah. 3 days ago, nothing like a cultist bonfire on Mothman Monday. I drove through the home of the Mothman in July when I was heading out to Virginia. I drove right through the heart of Ohio. I went from Dayton to Washington Courthouse, and then from there to Charleston up to Huntington, Beckley, over the mountain, through the woods to Granny's house. I went, I guess. But I went right by there, and I found it so refreshing and so interesting that as I'm driving, I am seeing signs that make sense because I played this game. I am planning a motorcycle ride next year going to West Virginia to where I can get a picture of my beautiful motorcycle, which, by the way, sits directly over my shoulder. You can't see it because of the green screen. A picture of my beautiful bike on the New Gorge Bridge. Am I a nerd? Yes. Am I a geek? Yes. But guess what? I don't care. It ain't their money. It's not their time. It's my money. It's my time. It's my interest. This is a little bit about when I speak at the end of my program about, in the words of Santiago Cirillo, your negativity can't break me. This is the mindset that you need to be in. Of it ain't their money, it's my money. It ain't their time, it's my time. It's not their interest, but it is mine. That's the mindset I'm talking about. Man, I have shiny syndrome all over the place today. I'm just bouncing off the walls tonight. I don't know why. 3 days ago, from Las New Vegas to Good Springs, this weekend, Fallout fans connected and celebrated with each other over the common bond of the wasteland. Here's a look at everything. Here's a look at what everyone got up to, from Atomic Museum to Pioneer Saloon. I kind of wish they would have advertised this a little bit more. Like I'm scrolling through their page real quick just to see if they did, and I'm not seeing anything. And that's disheartening, because you probably would have got a better turnout. Facebook is a hell of an advertising tool. You get people like me who go to your Facebook page to report on what you're doing to my viewers, and then who knows? Out of my measly 150, 200 viewers, maybe one or two would have went to Las Vegas to go see this Fallout thing. But they did not. They did not advertise it. So, 6 days ago was the 7th birthday of Fallout 76. Reclamation Day. Happy birthday to Fallout 76. 7 years ago, I was all pissed off because I was getting blue screens. I was getting kicked out. Shit wasn't working right. You had those jackass players who would run by and absolutely destroy your fucking workbench and say, "We're the new Raiders." Yeah, it was that kind of a launch. It took them 7 years, but they got a pretty damn good product right now. What I'm hoping to see out of Fallout 5, and I'll say this now, I was going to make a post about it, but let's just save it for on air. I really hope that in Fallout 5 they have not only a single player game, but an online mode too. It's about time that every AAA developer starts doing that, because they all want to go to it. The only reason why I think they wouldn't do it is because of greed. They want the money. We can sell more copies of a single player game and then come out with the online version. It's the only reason I can think of. But if they were to do what Rockstar did with Grand Theft Auto, they're still going to sell millions upon millions of copies. So make one that's single player, make one that's online. And then you are pleasing both sides of the house. Because there's a lot of times I just like to jump offline and just play story mode. There's a lot of the times I love to go out and play online and go all over the place. By the way, I'm moving my finger like this just to check and make sure that I'm still doing good. Yep, we're still on. We're still good. 40 minutes in, baby. Woo! I don't know what happened Tuesday night, but I'm making damn sure it doesn't happen tonight. I was uber pissed. All right, that's about it from Fallout. They really don't have much going on. They have a whole lot of stuff going on for their anniversary, but it's all in-house stuff. It's all Atomic stuff. The Las Vegas to Good Springs, last weekend must have been a hell of a time. I'm glad they had a great time. I wish they would have said something, because I probably would have went out to it. I'm just one of these people who would have went and got trinkets. I would have went out and got something to where I could bring it back and put it in my area for the Nomad gamers. But whatever. I guess Bethesda didn't want a big turnout. All right, let's go look at our friends over on Minecraft. By the way, if you have anything to say, go ahead and put it in the comments. I will see it. If you are watching me while I am not live, and I do know a lot of you, that's how you pick it up, go ahead and leave a comment. I will see it. It does notify me on oh shit on all of these platforms. I see it. What the fuck? Here we go. B is for B. Yeah, I know that. Something about. Oh, here we go. 2 days ago, Lost Energy, Hidden Materials, Endless Mystery, and Fire. Oh God, Fire Outfits. Welcome to the welcome to Three Stripe City, the Adidas inspired dynamic world. Play now. I don't know. Is Minecraft hurting that bad for money? I don't get it. All right. That is all of the reporting that we are going to be doing on tonight. So here's what I need from you, my viewer. It is very, very simple. If you have a podcast or if you have, fuck, if you have anything that you put on, I dropped my phone. Uh, Anything that you put on that you would like viewership to, shares to, or whatever, message my page and I'll make that happen. I'll put your stuff on my page. I'll incorporate it with my daily posts. I'm okay with that. The only thing I ask in return is that you share some of my content, that you like my content. That fourth individual that came in just a few minutes ago when I tagged him, that shows me a lot of heart. I know who that was. That was Santiago. I know who it was. That shows me commitment. That shows me that he values me as a viewer to his lives. So he is reciprocating that when he has time. I understand that everyone's busy. I do. But all I'm asking is for a like, or actually a follow, a share, and a comment. Just say hi. You don't have to have anything in there of substance. You don't have to bring uh anything to the table that's gamer related, really. If you know what this is behind me, by God, let me know. Nomad Gamers was built to be a community. Nomad Gamers was built to be a place where there is no judgment, a place where people could talk to each other respectfully and still play whatever game they wanted to play. And we're doing a damn good job 1 year into this. I think we're doing an awesome job. If you want to talk to any of your favorite Nomad gamers, head over to www.discord.com/ the Nomad Gamers. Do everything you got to do to join in. Um, Again, we are doing just fine. I see my ugly mug on my face. Well, it's that way for you, but this way for me. Uh, T-Mobile, you're not letting me down. You're just not. We're about 4 days into this, and this internet is kicking ass. I can play RDR. I can play Grand Theft Auto. I could play Minecraft. I could do this. I do know, and here's what I think happened Tuesday evening. I think I had too much running on my computer. It bogged it down to the point to where it finally quit. It just said it just tapped out. Said I can't do no more, which is okay. I had Discord up. I had Streamlabs up. I'm not afraid to say who I'm using. I had Streamlabs up. I had websites up. I had Google up. I had all of this stuff pulling all this resources. Something had to give, and it was Streamlabs. Just was. I had the whole thing recorded, and then it took until like 11 o'clock at night. Go back, take a look. You'll see three of them. I was sweating bullets. I was not sure Talking Tuesday was going to get up, but but that's that's something completely different. Tomorrow night's Friday. I may or I may not be streaming. I may have some company here at the Shire. If I do, it'll be a night full of alcohol. I kind of need one of those nights. A night with my brothers. A night just being me. So if I do stream, it'll be like 3 to 5. Make sure you check out Nomad Gamers on YouTube or Godfather on Facebook. I will also be on Kick and Twitch, so you can go there. I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna test my theory with Discord, but I think Discord might have been what actually brought me down. But I will start sharing my screen on Discord where you can see it there too. But that's what we're gonna be doing Saturday. I have something going on this weekend, I think. Nomad Gamers is coming out Friday or Saturday at 4. Sunday, I have no clue. I know the Bears are playing. I'll be watching them, and then I'll come out and do some gaming. Monday is a game night. Tuesday is Talking Tuesday. Wednesday is my day one of vacation. There will be no Thirsty Thursday next week. At least not live. I might tape something. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for supporting Thirsty Thursday. I want to thank you so much for supporting me and the Nomad Gamers. So in the words of my good friend Santiago Cirillo, your negativity won't break me. You're beautiful the way you are. Keep gaming. If you're out there playing a game and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Until tomorrow night, and if I don't see you then, until Saturday afternoon. Peace and love. Godfather's out the door.